Hello friends, and welcome yet again to another installment of our series Search the Word, and today we're talking about spiritual gifts and ministries. We have spoken about the church, and today in particular we'll be speaking about something that is the intricate details of how the church is run or how it ministers. Paul has used numerous examples of how to view the church, and one of those examples is that the church is like a body. In the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 12, again we delve into it. He uses the same example of the church being a body. And he says that every single member of the church is like a different part of the body. The Bible tells us and teaches us that the Holy Spirit endows on each one of us special gifts, special abilities to perform certain ministries in the church, so as to ensure that the church grows and that the church is established. What does that mean? It means that when the Holy Spirit endows us with special gifts that we can use as ministries in our different churches and in our different activities, it endows us so that we are able to impart some level of growth in the church. So when you receive a spiritual gift, it is not for your own personal enrichment, but for the growth of the church. Many have confused the idea of talent and spiritual gifts, and the difference is simply this. A talent you can use in whatever way, for whatever means, in order to advance yourself. But in particular, spiritual gifts are meant for the advancement of God's work and for the enrichment of God's church. There are many gifts that are to do with the inner workings of the church, gifts that are to do with the outreach of the church. There is the gift of speaking in tongues, the gift of speaking in wisdom, the gift of speaking in knowledge, the gift of faith and healing, the gift of working miracles, the gift of prophecy, even the gift of pastoral ministry. But oftentimes you will find in many churches that the gift of tongues is the one that is most prominent. And in that gift, at times it is because of a lack of understanding of what the gift is that we see it manifested in the way that it is. For many churches, you can only say you are truly blessed with the gift of the Holy Spirit when you can be able to speak in tongues. And even the tongues that are spoken in these churches, one doesn't really get to understand whether it is the real tongues that are spoken about in this portion of the Bible or whether it is something else. We'll talk about that another time. However, if the Lord prompts you to use your spiritual gifts for the enrichment of the church, it means that if I speak in tongues, those tongues must be beneficial to those who are hearing. It is not just for myself, but for the benefit of those who are hearing or see, those who are recipients of my ministry. I want to say to us that God has endowed you with a spiritual gift. God has given you a ministry that you must do. But more often than not, you find that we are seated in the pews of the church. We are bystanders, we are watchers in the church, instead of being partakers and active agents in the life of the church. I call upon each one of us to be active in whatever church that we are in. Whether it is a Sunday church, a Wednesday church, a Sabbath church, whatever church it is, be active, be real, and be meaningfully present in the ministry of your church. May God bless you, and join me again next week as we continue to search the scriptures.